All right, Mike, you're probably saying, what are the best working hours to be able to go out and sell solar and prospect and stuff? Okay, this is really what I discovered. Here's your most likely buyer of solar. Typically, men buy solar. So whenever I go to a house, I always ask if I can talk to the husband or the man or whoever it is. I think of it kind of like a casino. And what I mean on this is the casinos always bet with the odds, because they need the greatest prospects or greatest chance of winning. And since I know 90% of the time, it's usually a guy that actually buys solar, so I usually go prospecting when I know guys are gonna be home. Now, I don't want you to throw that out and say that women won't buy, because there's plenty of women that buy solar, but collectively, it's men. When I go out and work, I need to make sure that they're typically home from work. So usually between 5 and 8 o'clock at night is when I actually catch people home. So Monday through Friday, 5 to 8 o'clock. And then on Saturday, I usually would start at 10 a.m. and work out till about 4 p.m. Saturday is probably the holy grail, because usually a husband and wife are there. I can usually catch people in the morning and I can set appointments. Now, one of the things that happened during COVID kind of changed everything, because all of a sudden, all kinds of people that used to be out in the field working were at home. And so you could go prospecting or knocking doors or whatever, trying to find clients during that time. And it's still carrying over, it's still lingering, so you could be productive during the daytime also. But a lot of those people have been pushed back into going to the office. If I were you, I'd say test it out. But if you're trying to find like probably a safe bet that's very ideal to work with people, usually between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then pick Saturday. I start like 10 to 4. That's kind of your holy grail. Literally what I just described is about 24 working hours in a week. The average person spends about 40 hours a week, maybe more. What's crazy is the average income is in the United States is about $67,000, and working 24 hours in a week, you can actually get up into the 250K club. Like, I've done it over and over and over again. I've got staff I'm coaching, and I'm taking them into that. I have staff that their very first month with me, they made 17 grand. The second month, they made 38,000. And in 2 months, they accomplished what it used to take them 12 months to accomplish. Like, put that into perspective. We've sat down and done deals where we made like $26,000 in commissions off a single deal. That's a lot. Okay? We can accomplish in one day what sometimes takes people like 6 months or a year. I've laughed with my staff. I said, what do you think the chances are that you'd ever go back to your $20 an hour job, or to another one, like to your $30 job or hour job, or your $50 an hour job? They're like, considering that I made 300, 500, I made 1,000, 2,000, I made 20,000 in an hour. Like, the chances are that I'd ever want to go back is like, I don't want to go back. That's it. Those are the hours I pick. 5 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, Saturday 10 to 4. And that right there is enough working hours to accomplish like creating the good life. And what's cool is it's basically part-time, so you could literally work yourself out of your full-time job with a part-time job. And it really doesn't take that long to do it. You just need a little bit of information to know how to do it. And then as soon as we start closing those gaps, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's how I do it. Then we can put you to work and you can escape that 9 to 5 job.